do the Trance End Dance, called Trance End Dance. Just like scarcity, you see, instead of the abun dance. So this Trance End Dance happens when we perceive where we've been a stimulus response machine instead of making our choices in every moment from the wisdom that we are and have and are part of. You end the trance, the hypnotic suggestion, when you realize that thoughts are suggestions. And when we believe thoughts that are not true for us, ultimately, absolute truth, then we have to take on that consciousness as if we were on the stage where a professional hypnotist performer told everybody on the stage who was hypnotized, you have a chicken on your nose. That really impressed me as I watched, that these people believed it and acted on that because they agreed with the suggestion. And the first thing we have to do when we're agreeing with suggestion that puts us in a hypnotic trance, and it creates an automatic, predictable scenario for one's so-called future, one's life. And the suggestions say, and are commands oftentimes, you will do this. You're not capable. You're dumb. You can't make your decisions. You're a failure. I see these go bam, bam, bam. And what does the mind go? I can't make decisions. I'm a failure. I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. My body isn't good enough. It's like so funny, because I do go barefooted. It's a little bit cold right now, so I've got this old pair of hiking shoes I got at a consignment store that is, that's kind of what I use when it's, cold and ice outside. But anyway, this, about my feet. So many people, they hate their feet. They hate their bodies. But people will be flashing their body parts all over the internet, doing all other kind of things in movies and all that kind of stuff. But you can't show your feet. Oh, really? What is this? And feet are walking you around and appreciating it. See, in the Trance End Dance, people who make shoes want you to buy shoes, but you know where that comes from? The skin of animals tortured. See? That's part of the hypnotic trance, the suggestion. And we want to be liked. We want to be loved. We want to be part of the group. We don't want to be alone. We starve to death in the street, in the woods, and there's nothing. That's the mind. And the hypnotic trance, for people who are doing the trance dance. And when you go into an entrance, it's called entrance. You go into the entrance of that building, an entrance. It's the, it's like even entertaining, but the end dance, and this, to end the trance dance is to realize how much we've been influenced by suggestions, commands, teachings, rules, regulations. How we've tried to create ourselves in a way that we're going to get by. So in the secretness of your own being, you're going to take a stand within yourself. And when you see how the hypnotic trance is being made, it's called the illusion. And the big illusion is you are this body that will die. That's not true. That's the illusion, and that fear is what has controlled humanity and caused them to believe they are, what would you say, mortal. And the word mort is death. Even energy here, if this tree gets burned, these little branches, dried and burned, just go into the carbon chain and they'll go and create more energy, because this is what this system does. And it does on automatic, but don't you be on automatic. And look at those suggestions and what we're believing and what we're trying to do and what our activities are about and where our mind is. It's almost always on preventing future loss, because the hypnotic trance says you're going to lose. You got a chicken on your nose. And why is it everyone isn't in a hypnotic trance? Very few, but there are the few, maintain their own divine state, the paradise state. And you can attain that instantly, because time is a construct, and it always happens now. You don't have to wait until you die. Whee! You can't. It's an impossibility. So, we throw off the trance state, and we're transcendent. We've done the Trance End Dance because we're no longer under hypnotic spell, using spelling to create a sentence for a period of time. Cool, huh?